Unexpected deals. Private Lease de Seat Arona al vanaf €379 per maand. Kijk voor al het nieuws op seat.nl.
Kan ik nog één keer een spreekwoord oefenen? Nee joh, dit was mijn spreekwoord.
Zijn er nog vragen? Niemand?
Een geweldige spreekwoord. Echt een super spreekwoord. Ik zeg super spreekwoord. Oké.
De Oceaanpaardjes van Albert Heijn.
Ik zeg geweldig.
Daar doe je echt alles voor. Gratis bij elke €10 aan boodschappen.
Het zijn onze spelers die tombola zo leuk maken. Samen met onze unieke bingo en arcade. Plus onze gezellige community.
Ja, het is een beetje een bingo-familie. Ja, dan?
Download de app. Ontdek de fun.
Hey bosses, got the guy with this copy of Dre's phone.
Head back to the office when you're ready, partner.
Nieuwe feminine fragrance bij Paco Rabanne. Je hebt er zin in, je hebt een plan. Het verbouwen of veranderen van je huis. Vind jouw droomkeuken, badkamer of die ene mooie lamp. De mooiste woonproducten vind je op één plek. Kom naar de VT Bouwen en Designbeurs.
Unlimited data voor €25 per maand. Dag en nacht swipen voor die ene match. Gamen tot je zelf een eindbaas bent. En TikToken tot je page vol is. Het internet is voor jou met unlimited data van Tele2 voor een naadloos lage prijs van €25 per maand. Check tele2.nl.
De energieprijzen blijven maar stijgen. Dus om je te helpen, 65% korting op uw nieuw wasmiddel.
Ruikt nog steeds verrassend. Altijd voordelig.
Doe wat je mag.
De lekkerste koffie. Zet jezelf. De Douwe Egberts Aroma Rood.
Kijk, dit ben ik. En dit is mijn zoon met dezelfde trui. Echt dezelfde. Dat is dankzij de unieke Finish Wasboost. Het verwijdert vlekken beter dan alleen wasmiddel. Super gemakkelijk en zelfs in koud water. Doe 2 met zijn anti-kleur was.
Oh, kanker omhoog.
Finish bij elke wasbeurt.
Kanker omhoog. Kanker omhoog.
Gebruik Finish Whitening Booster.
Kanker omhoog.
Dames en heren, 50 wasbeurten. Met 1 dosis Finish bij elke wasbeurt leeft je binnen tegen.
Nina, lekker.
Groenten evenwichtig of proefvervangend. Ontdek welke smaak echt bij jou past. En wie de test op de.nl.
Allee.
Een stuk was plaats te reserveren. Van 6 Je reist op 5 continenten. Ontdekken verschillende
Momenten.
mensen die het spul op rolletjes laten lopen. Dus ga lekker achteruit zitten en geniet van het uitzicht. De nieuwe serie World Greatest Travel stromen af. Elke woensdag 9 uur National Geographic.
Within minutes of the earthquake, the crew retrieved precious core samples from the seafloor.
They collected the sedimentary deposit that had only just happened, so they were pouring it while it was probably still settling out of the ocean.
And what marine geologist Alan Alden discovers is intriguing.
What we found was a very soupy, fluidized mud that was lying on the seabed. As we moved south, what we found was the evidence of core after core for a thickness of material that had spilled down through the channel.
The more samples they take, the clearer the picture becomes. The shaking of the quake has created a second and truly spectacular undersea upheaval.
No one's ever been able to observe one of these huge landscape scale canyon flushing events to show exactly what effect it had on the canyon itself.
Using the data gathered by the crew of Toblerone and the remarkable drained seascape, the impact of a large earthquake on a gigantic underwater canyon can now be visualized for the very first time. First, the seabed shudders ominously, as huge tectonic forces power the Earth's crust.
Oh, 4 dagen geleden.
This dislodges the top layer of sediment,
60 dagen.
beginning a gigantic canyon-flushing landslide. Rock and sediment tumble down the steep walls. 850 million tons of debris rolls through the canyon, gouging 160 feet out of the floor.
There's really like a powder snow airplane. The front of it would have a huge amount of energy moving at about 70 kilometres an hour and maybe 400 metres high. It's spreading tens of kilometres across the ocean floor. It's just going to take over everything that's down there.
The landslide travels with such velocity, it carves a path across the sea floor for an astonishing 435 miles. A landslide of this ferocity has the potential to generate a tsunami that could devastate Kaikoura.
When a landslide creates a tsunami, you need a large chunk of material to slide down slope. And what happens is it's coupled to the water above it and actually pulls it down with it. And then as that water rebounds, then you create your wave.
This time, Kaikoura is lucky. No large objects fall off the canyon rim. Next time, the town may not be so fortunate. And the dramatic events of 2016 draw the geologists' attention to an even bigger tsunami threat nearby. By continuing to drain the ocean off the northeast coast of New Zealand, we can see the reason for their fear. Lurking just north of the canyon and frighteningly close to the New Zealand capital of Wellington, the Hikurangi subduction zone. 2,174 miles of seismic trouble. Geologists recently learned that stress has been building at its southern end for hundreds of years. And they believe that the 2016 earthquake has ratcheted the pressure up even further. Understanding what's happening here has become an international priority. 100 ocean floor seismic measuring devices and support scientists recently arrived from Japan. They are here to monitor and record the mounting stresses in the hope of discovering the true danger of Hikurangi. Geologists delve deep into the subduction zone's tectonic past. And their results are astounding. It hasn't fractured recently, but deep in its past, it produced something bigger than anyone had imagined. Now, using the geologists' data, it's possible to reconstruct for the first time a tectonic event that reshaped a hemisphere. The Ruatoria Avalanche. Just 200 miles from what today is New Zealand's bustling capital, Wellington. The epicenter of one of the biggest seismic events in the history of the Earth. 170,000 years ago, the Australian plate is bearing down on its Pacific neighbor, grinding down everything in its path. Even a towering volcanic cone, 6 times the volume of Mount Fuji, becomes collateral damage. The resulting seismic shock triggers an underwater landslide of a scale rarely seen. Moving a swathe of broken rock, the equivalent of 3
Proprio accanto all'America, man. Andrebbe stato per spistare. Biden moet dood. Biden moet dood, dat is Zelensky. Oh. Uit mijn hart. Ja, weet je, kankerknet ken je niet. Dan gaan we 2 andere weken naar kankerluis. Kanker Nationaal Zuid-Afrika. Nationaal Zuid-Afrika? Oh, Biden moet dood.
Nobody knows when the Igurangi's abduction zone will fracture again. But when it does, geologists estimate the tsunami wave from the earthquake will take only 7 minutes to reach New Zealand's Wellington, and its 500,000 residents.
Zo, dan weet ik eigenlijk eruit brader.
With such a huge tsunami,
Je kan geld geven. We hebben nog een keertje.
there would be an ocean-wide alert as the waves span out into the Pacific.
Hallo. Oh, opgesloten zeker. Oh, dus.
The last time a tsunami on this scale hit the southern arc of the Ring of Fire was Boxing Day in 2004.
Hoi, gewoon de geluid niet uit. Hallo, wie is het? Oh, wat is hier? Weg! Doe eens hier. Jolé. Kanker ken je niet nou.
Reveals a very different kind of seismic threat.
Dat is een beetje kanker aan mij.
5,000 miles away.
Heeft u?
Right next to one of the most densely populated cities on the planet.
Hollywood?
Just 44 miles from bustling Tokyo, a mysterious underwater feature has scientists on the edge of their seats. The island nation of Japan suffers from its position on the Ring of Fire.